Hey there, everybody! Do you love to travel and learn about new places? Great, then you are in the right place. Join Jasmine the cat and Gracie the tortoise as they have fun traveling the beautiful United States and learning lots of cool new facts.
Hello, friends. It's Jasmine, the jazzy gray cat, here with my bestie Gracie, the super smart tortoise. Say hi, Gracie.
Greetings, my good friends. Gracie here. We're still exploring the British Isles. We're starting off today in Wales, so we're still in Great Britain, which is the island that has the countries of Scotland, England, and Wales on it. After we visit Wales, we'll travel over to Northern Ireland. Since Northern Ireland is part of the island of Ireland, that means we're visiting part of the United Kingdom, which is made up of the countries of England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland.
Wales? I sure hope there are whales in Wales.
Yes, Jasmine, there are whales in Wales, especially in Pembrokeshire, but the word whales actually means foreigners, not the aquatic mammal. And before you ask, foreigner is a person who's not from the area. We're foreigners here because we come from the United States.
Glad to know that. Where is Wales in Northern Ireland, Gracie?
Well, Jasmine, Wales is on the eastern side of England, surrounded by the Irish Sea. And across the Irish Sea is Ireland and Northern Ireland. We'll start off in Wales and then head across the Irish Sea.
Okie dokie. People in Wales speak both English and Welsh. Cymru is how to say Wales in Welsh. And they have a super cool flag with a red dragon on it.
That's right. And the capital and largest city is Cardiff. Mount Snowdon in Snowdonia National Park is the highest point in Wales at 3,560 feet.
Well, I know I'm gonna love it here because Wales has 600 castles. That's more castles per square mile than any other country in the world. But now, let's talk sports. Rugby is the national sport of Wales. To play this game, players try to score by moving the ball down the field. It's a little like soccer and football mixed together because you can kick or carry the ball, and the ball is shaped like a football. The game can get very rough because players don't wear helmets or pads. And Gracie, did you know that soccer is called football here?
I did. Many countries refer to soccer as football and call our football American football. Another popular sport in the British Isles is cricket. It's played with a bat and a ball, but is very different than baseball.
Got it. Did you know that there are over 10 million sheep in Wales? Which is 3 times the number of people. That's a lot of wool and a lot of bleeding. I also heard there are lots of fairies. How about we go to Snowdon National Park to the Fairy Glen Gorge and find some? I see a sign that says Fairy Glen. Follow me into the woods.
Wonderful idea, Jazzy. The woods in the narrow ravine with the Conway River has inspired many legends about magic, fairies, and sprites. It does feel very magical here in the emerald green forest with the rocks in the water.
Oh my gosh, Gracie, I can just feel the magic and the fairies all around me. Do you hear the waterfalls? I think they are so loud that you can't even hear the fairies talking. I also see some toadstools. They make great fairy houses. I'm going to sit here very quietly and maybe some will come out.
Jasmine, it's time to leave.
Not yet. I didn't see any fairies.
You know that fairies are part of fairy tales and can't always be seen by your eye. You have to see them with your heart. Look over at the waterfall. Maybe you'll see one in the water spray.
You're right, Gracie. When I look with my heart, I see fairies everywhere. Thanks, Gracie.
Anytime, Jasmine. Now let's explore another story, Alice in Wonderland. The story by Lewis Carroll was inspired by a real girl named Alice and her adventures at her summer home in Llandudno in North Wales.
This will be fun. It'll be just like being inside the story. Let's follow the Wonderland town trails. We have to look for the circles on the ground. Over there, I see Alice, and now the Mad Hatter.
The White Rabbit's pocket watch is a clock made out of flowers in this garden. I see the Queen's cards on that gazebo. Shall we take a break and join this merry tea party at this table?
Oh, yes, a restoring cup of tea is just what I need. This was such a fun way to be part of Alice's story. Wales was great, but let's head over to Northern Ireland.
Wonderful idea. Northern Ireland is the smallest part of the United Kingdom and is located on the island of Ireland. Northern Ireland is often called Ulster because it's made up of 6 of the 9 counties that were once the ancient kingdom of Ulster. The capital is Belfast.
Gracie, the ship Titanic was built in Belfast. There's even a Titanic museum to learn all about it. I did bring my rain boots and my bumbershoot since the weather here is often cool, windy, and rainy.
Excellent idea, Jasmine. Lough Neagh is the largest lake in the whole United Kingdom. It's surrounded by 5 of the 6 counties in Northern Ireland and is where many fish and birds like to call home.
This is really cool. The Carrick-a-Reed Rope Bridge in County Antrim is over 100 feet above the ground. It connects the mainland to Carrick Island across the Atlantic Ocean. It was first used in 1755 by fishermen who wanted to catch salmon, but now anyone who's brave enough can cross it. I think it's way too high up for me. Instead, I want to go see the Giant's Causeway in County Antrim. That's how the Giants went back and forth from Northern Ireland to Scotland.
That's a perfect idea. A causeway is a road that's raised up above the level of the water. Before we talk about giants, let's find out how this rock formation was created. Only about 50 or 60 million years ago, a crack happened in the Earth's surface. Lava bubbled up from underground and spread out over the earth and water. As the lava got hard, it became columns of basalt rock. Most of the columns are 6-sided or hexagonal and are very close to each other. The 40,000 rocks are all different heights and can be up to 40 feet high. They look like they were the perfect stepping stones for giants.
Gracie, this place is amazing. The black stones are bumpy and a little slippery to walk on, so we need to be careful. Look how the rocks seem to disappear at the edge of the sea. I still think they were made by the giant Finn McCool. The story is that he was very angry at the giant being a donor who lived across the Irish Sea in Scotland. Finn wanted to get over to Scotland, so he threw big pieces of rock into the sea so he could walk on them. But when he saw being a donor, he realized he was much bigger than Finn, so Finn got scared and ran home. Being a donor then came looking for Finn. To trick him, Finn's wife dressed Finn up as a baby and put him in a cradle. When Being a Donor came, she told him that this was Finn's baby. Being a Donor thought that Finn must be gigantic to have such a huge baby, so he got scared and ran home and never bothered Finn again.
That was a great story, Jasmine. And across the sea in Scotland, there's a matching group of basalt columns. Now, let's do some more exploring here. The weather has worn away the rocks, and some of the formations have been given names.
Ooh, a scavenger hunt. Look, that rock looks like a boot and is called Giant's Boot. It was lost by Finn as he ran home. I found the wishing chair rock. It's supposed to be the chair that Finn sat on when he was a kid. Now I'm going to sit on it and make a wish too.
Make sure you don't tell anyone the wish, or it won't come true. Jasmine, do you see that pointy cliff over there? It's called Aird's Peak, and it looks just like a nose sniffing the air. And those 4 tall rocks over there are called the chimney stacks. I can just imagine smoke pouring out of them.
This was such a good time, but now I'm tired. I think we should go back to our cottage and rest so that we can go to Ireland. On the way there, let's tell giant jokes. Here goes. Gracie, how do you talk to a giant?
Very loudly.
Good guess, but no, you use giant words. Your turn.
Okay, what is fear of giants called?
That's a hard one, Gracie. I don't think I know.
All right, here it is. Fear of giants is fee-fi-phobia.
Oh, I get it. Like the giant in Jack and the Beanstalk. Fee-fi-fo-fum. Now, my favorite place in Wales and Northern Ireland was Fairy Glen Gorge and looking for fairies. I'm sure I saw one. How about you?
I enjoyed exploring the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland and the story of Finn McCool. How about you, friends? What was your favorite place? Don't forget to tell someone you love.
That's right. And come back next week for Ireland. Bye now. Say goodbye, Gracie.
Goodbye, my dear friends. See you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining Jasmine and Gracie on their adventure today. Come back next week for the next one.
Hello everybody, it's Gwen here. If you want to know more about the places we visited, just go to our website, jasmineandgracie.podbean.com, and go to the sources page and you can find out all about the great places that we visited. See you next week. Bye-bye.